Hi, Richard Ortiz here with The Fighter's Voice, voiceography at its finest. Every fighter has a voice, and so does one of the best broadcasters in the world, MMA's Fox's Karyn Bryant. Enough said, she's here at Wildcard Gym because Miguel Cotto, Freddie Roach, they're all here, and so is Karyn. Enough said. How we doing?
We're doing great. Thank you for having me on.
You know, I watch your show all the time, and I said that woman knows exactly what she's doing. She knows her business. She knows her sports. Did that come from broadcasting school, having a feel for it, growing up, or just loving the art?
Let's see how to answer that question. Always was a sports fan. Worked in radio while I was in college. After that, did more sort of broadcasting jobs. So it's been something that I've done for quite some time now. But initially it was entertainment based, and then I switched to sports when I started working for Showtime Championship Boxing. That was my first sports job, but it was great, and I always had been a fan, so it was nice to be able to get in there and actually practice with some different muscles, you know.
I got to ask you this because I'm a big fan of DC's. What's it like working with DC? Tell everybody, all the listeners and viewers.
Daniel Cormier is amazing. Daniel Cormier is one of those guys, like, we always joke that you know the second Daniel shows up to work because he's loud, he's boisterous, you know, we're always like, the champ is here, he just rolled in, you never miss DC. He's, it's funny because he's this big, kind of funny, teddy bearish type of guy. He's always has people around him. He's a person who is likes to have a bunch of friends around him and stuff. So you forget what a badass he is because he's just kind of our funny friend. So sometimes when he fights, then I get really nervous, and then it takes me a couple minutes, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. He's really, really, really good because I know so much of the other side. So he's awesome. Come on, he's awesome.
I got to ask you this. Did you ever consider rolling around MMA, or do you practice the art, or have you ever rolled around with a top-notch fighter?
Yeah, well, so I used to do Taekwondo earlier. I mean, I definitely had done some martial arts, sorry about that, and done some boxing, but not for, more for just to learn the art, to learn it, but not ever really to compete. I'm always like, not the face, you know what I mean? Even when you're doing a drill. I mean, sometimes you block something and you still get,
I see you moving around.
That's, so that's the thing. So part of it is that, like, with jiu-jitsu, I can't afford to get a rash burn, you know what I mean, a gi burn rather, and stuff. So my husband and my daughter, I spend a lot of time in the, right by the jits mats, but as far as that art, no, I have not practiced that, but I do love it. I mean, our friends over at King's MMA opened up a Hollywood location. Rafael Cordero's amazing. So I'm going to go over there and throw some knees and elbows with him as well. But nobody's going to hit me back.
No, you know what? Hey, I finally interviewing somebody who's just as much energy as me. I mean, I think she'll tap me out like she's doing now. Richard Ortiz with The Fighter's Voice. It's a wrap. Thumbs up for Richie.